Number 5, Monique George. A 6'1" freshman from Montgomery, Alabama.
Fans, we cheer on our favorite teams at fields, gyms, arenas, and stadiums. But have you ever wondered what it's like to be a referee? Verbal abuse from fans, parents, and coaches is the #1 reason why many referees are walking away. And they're not being replaced quickly enough by new ones. Self in the official shoes. Act with respect and be officially human.
Hi, everybody. I would say welcome back, but I learned that it is welcome to the coverage because we had an apparent, I don't know if it was an internet or a computer snafu that prohibited us from, I guess, penetrating whatever walls, and I'm talking terminology I know nothing of, but I think we've got our issues corrected. And here we go with second half action. Our apologies for missing a half of play. It certainly was not our intent.
Right, but Bishop State, you know, they control that first half, and they're up 39-10, and they open the second half up with the basketball, and Coastal tied them up. So positive thing coming out of the halftime for Coastal?
Dominant performance by Bishop State, but Bishop State, again, has not necessarily just set the world on fire. It took them about 5 minutes to get their offense on track.
Right. I think that shot perception, depth perception in here, perhaps having played in an arena building like this, and with that background, that shooting background is a little bit different. So it just took them a while to get focused, but once they got focused, man, they put 39 points on the board. Coastal tried to inbound that, and Bishop was able to knock that one out of bounds.
We are in Huntsville. We are on the campus of the University of Alabama in Huntsville. Last year we were in Huntsville, but at Alabama A&M. And, of course, Alabama A&M has got some swag basketball this week. As a matter of fact, you'll be over there this week.
Yeah, I'll be over there in a few hours as they take on Grambling State.
Of course, the gentleman you hear is Van Penaway, the legendary coach from Alabama A&M, and so gracious to be our color analyst through the first couple of games today. And then we're going to have a treat for you in game number 3. Adam Slay will be doing the play-by-play. And, of course, the entire state of Alabama has got a treat coming up on Saturday because Alabama Public TV will be broadcasting the championships.
Yeah, that's great. They've been announcing it, and I'm looking forward to it. I got the recorder already set to bring you guys in.
Well, good deal, Coach. Do you ever get tired of the sport? I mean, you've been around it a little bit.
Yeah, basketball's been my life, man. It's given me everything that I have. So I love it. I never get enough of basketball, especially on the collegiate level. Now, I'm not that fond of the NBA, but the collegiate level in high school, junior college, I'm all for that.
But now, didn't you do a little work with the NBA?
Well, yes, I worked with the Knicks for a while, and that was short-lived because I knew it would be something that I will be doing for a very long time. And I enjoyed it, scouting with the Knicks. Coach Job and I, we went all over this country looking for talent for the Knicks. I learned a lot, and I mainly did most of that, Robert, because of him. I wanted to help Coach Job in his later years as he, between the Pacers and the Knicks, he put a lot of scouting in the NBA.
How do you know when it's time to make the transition to a different form of basketball, though, from coaching to scouts, from scouting to broadcasting?
Well, I think it's a feel. You get that feel like one of the things that burns out most of the coaches is the recruiting aspect. The way the times have changed and kids have changed, then you know that you just want to do something else. You want to still be involved in basketball. You just don't want to do it from the sideline.
48-10 ball game. Bishop State with the big lead. And, of course, as we discussed in the first half, but you were unaware of our discussing because of the issues that prohibited our screen from getting out. But this is a Coyote squad that had an incident on campus, resulted in the suspension of 8 players. They had to go find some athletes to fill the spots necessary just to play the game. So they went to the volleyball team, and Megan Stewart and Camille German agreed to play, and the season went on.
Right. Most of the time, volleyball players are pretty good athletes, and they can make that transition. You talk about volleyball, basketball, and softball are normally the 3 that they put together.
Aaron Perry dropping in the bucket at the 6:37 mark. Is it safe to say these ladies probably played some prep ball, some high school ball?
From watching some of the skills, some of the things they're doing on the floor, yes, I would say that. Because German and Stewart both have shown me that they do have the fundamentals of the game.
Laid in on the other end of the floor by Aaron Perry.
But right now, the depth of Bishop State, all they're doing is pushing the ball down the floor because with only 5 players, it's hard for Coastal to keep up.
And to what a transition Bishop State is making. I mean, used to be Bishop State was not competitive. I mean, let's face it, in any of the sports, basketball, baseball, softball, Trent Eager comes in. I'm sure where the scheme of things is concerned, the president playing a large role. And all of a sudden, you got Bishop State highly competitive. Not just competitive, but at a masterful level.
Right, because back in the day now, when I was still in coaching now, Bishop State was a hotbed when it comes to men's basketball. Bobby Lloyd, one of the best basketball players I've ever coached, came out of Bishop State. So I know their history. They've had some good programs down there.
Monday dropping in the bucket. It's in a 54-15 game. Got a timeout on the floor at the 5:14 mark. It is the media timeout. We'll take the break too. Here from Huntsville.
Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
Huntsville, Alabama, on the campus of the University of Alabama in Huntsville. And a 54-15 ball game. Bishop State winner. This one's got Shelton State. #1 seed in the North.
Right, and Bishop State, they're having fun now. They're high-fiving, and the ladies are having a good time with their 54-15 lead. But with Shelton State right around the corner, they need to enjoy it.
Yep. And I called them the #1 seed out of the North. That was a year ago. Of course, now you got a D1 and a D2, so there's only one standing, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
But it really doesn't matter. You're going to find Shelton State's women, as long as Madonna Thompson is the head coach, near the top. And congratulations to Coach Thompson, 700 career wins surpassed this year.
That's a lot of basketball, a lot of wins.
All in Shelton State. Denver Arnold banking in the three.
Denver Arnold for three.
That's the freshman from Valdosta, Georgia.
Thought it was interesting in the conversation I had with Madonna Thompson. She knew the number of wins. She did not know the number of losses in her career. She will concede to hating losses. Time out on the floor, 56-18. Bishop State with 4:14 left to play in the third.
Sports fans, we cheer on our favorite teams at fields, gyms, arenas, and stadiums. But have you ever wondered what it's like to be a referee? Verbal abuse from fans, parents, and coaches is the #1 reason why many referees are walking away. And they're not being replaced quickly enough by new ones. So put yourself in the official shoes, act with respect, and be officially human.
Kelly Court at Spraggins Hall here in Huntsville, Alabama, opening of 4 games today. One more women's quarterfinals, and then the men play tomorrow. The semis, the men play tonight. The semis will happen tomorrow.
At the line, shooting 2 for Bishop State, number 34, Jada Gaucher.
Gaucher going to the stripe. Gaucher, a non-starter who came into the game and in the first quarter put 8 on the board.
Right, yeah, she put up points like she was a starter.
Gaucher, a 5'10 sophomore from Enterprise, Alabama, home to the Boll Weevils. but decided to play with the Wildcats as that is tipped out of bounds.
Oh, Bishop is coming out with full court press. I don't understand that.
Getting the turnover. But it is turned right back over to Arnold.
Yeah, with a 57-18 lead, they can show a little compassion. They don't have to press them.
Is it possible that you're prepping for Shelton State already?
No, well, you can't prep in a game like this because it's not competitive enough for you to really get that much out of it.
Gonna walk. Glaze out of Lynette, Alabama. And it is Monday who will walk it down the floor. Got it top of the key, fades near the elbow. Around the cylinder and in.
Monday, and she can do it on Sunday also, another freshman.
Or what is today, Thursday?
Yeah.
Any day of the week.
Yep.
Got a whistle and foul.
Monday from Pleasant Grove, Alabama. Probably from Pleasant Grove High School. That's a good athletic program down there.
Second. At the line, shooting 2 for Bishop State.
Tamiria Taylor, the freshman from Birmingham. At the stripe. Speaking of an up-and-coming Bishop State program, got them in as the 1 seed in Division I. So they get a bye. They'll play tomorrow. And they will take on the winner of your nightcap tonight, Coastal South and Southern Union.
Good
Arnold
drive.
with the drive.
Denver Arnold.
Down low, Gaucher. Stewart got a piece of it, picked up by Bowie. And that'll go out of bounds off of Gaucher.
Entering the game for Bishop State, number 5, Monique Judge.
Monique Judge in the
Replacing
game.
number 32, Unique Bowie.
You think we'll ever see instant replay at the junior college level?
I think it'll eventually come. I think what they're doing is they're investigating it. Once it trickles down to all the other levels, they'll have to do it at JUCO also. Because it's just a matter of equipment, and most JUCO programs already have the equipment. It's just a matter of putting it together and having it available for the officials.
Personnel to run it.
Yep.
And I am assuming that if you're going to have replay, and maybe this is a erroneous assumption as it is taken away and laid in by Adams. I mean, do you have to have or need to have continuity between venues? I mean, does everybody need to have the same looks, or
no?
you
I don't
just
think
make
so.
do with what you got?
That's what I think. And if the video can help the officials rectify a situation, I think so be it. I love it. The only thing I don't like is when they have the long, drawn-out looks. Because it extends the game. And we had when a game has a flow to it, you don't like for it to stop because of the replay for a long period of time, because you break the team's momentum.
Arnold with a miss, rebounded by Gaucher. Handed over to Judge. Judge a Coyote a year ago.
Because some reviews can be worse than a media timeout. They're longer.
Much longer.
Yep.
Gaucher with a miss. And it's Jaden Brown into the ball game, puts it up, rolls it around the cylinder, and the Wildcats.
Yeah, Jada used her body well on that one. She rebounded the basketball, and she made sure she had her body in between her and the next lady.
And there was a Gaucher foul, knocking down Camille German.
Charge to Bishop State's number 34, Jada Gaucher. Her first, team's second.
Yeah, Gaucher must have had her earplugs in because I can hear her coach from up here saying, don't foul, don't foul. Coach saw that all the way.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, from this at this point, they don't want the game to stop. So the only way it does stop is with fouls.
$11 minutes left in the year for the Coyotes. For Bishop State, it is a meeting with the #1 team in the ACCC and a top-ranked team in the country, the Lady Buccaneers of Shelton State.
That should be a good matchup because Bishop has they got the depth, they got some size, but now whether or not they're ready for one of the top teams in the nation, that's a different story.
They are definitely in a different league. But one day somebody's going to beat them, and I'm sure that Bishop State is saying, why not us?
Oh, that was a good break. Just didn't finish.
Lamazon's got it, going to the other end of the floor, over to Judge, and Judge pops the 3 ball.
Monique Judge for 3.
A little too much mustard on that one.
Flipped down to Judge, and Judge had a big 3 and an itty-bitty baby lay-in. All in the span of about 10 seconds. Tipped out of bounds by Judge. And Monday going, hey, give me a little, pass a little bit to this side. She will.
Right, but they should be going for the last shot.
It's going to be a lengthy one if they take it.
No good. Didn't get it off in time.
And that will put it in to 3 quarters of basketball. 67-27. Bishop State looking to advance to tomorrow's semis.
University of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Decades of experience in distance learning. Empowering students of all ages. More than 90 degree and certificate programs to advance your career. UA Online. Flexible, affordable, legendary. Let your computer be your campus. Visit online.ua.edu.
Fourth quarter action about to get underway. A 67-27 advantage. Bishop State, take us into both huddles, Coach.
Well,
what are the Wildcats talking about?
Well, Bishop State is telling, all she's talking about is let's finish the game, let's play the game the right way. And on Coach's bench, all Coach can tell them is, ladies, we got 10 more minutes. Let's make the best of it. Let's continue to play hard. They're doing that. They just outman. Like I said in the first half, I love what these ladies are doing for Coastal, and they should be proud. The administration should be proud because they're coming out here and they're competing. I mean, when you talk about German and Stewart coming over from volleyball, man, this is what an athletic department is all about. This is what togetherness is all about.
Kicked over into the corner. Arnold putting up the 3. Air ball. It is retrieved by Robertson. Over to Bowie. Into the corner to Lemazon. And eventually back out front to Franklin.
And then to hear Stewart and German out there talking on defense, making sure that everybody's in the right place. I really like what they're doing.
Her second, team's first.
Where German is concerned, missed all those games in volleyball due to an injury, only played in maybe 5 or 6, maybe 7 at the end of the year. I almost get the impression that this was such a pleasant welcoming surprise for German.
Yep. Because number one, it helps her to get back, helps her body to get back in shape, and then she's helping her fellow athletes out by participating in basketball, and she's doing good. And she looks good moving up and down the floor.
8 minutes, 45 seconds left to play in this one. We don't anticipate an above normal use of timeouts. And the 8:34 we expect to go quickly. Arnold with a miss, rebounded by Bowie. Over to Franklin, misses from the elbow. Stewart with the board.
Right. Bishop State's 3 points away from their average of 70. And all Coastal can do is continue to attack the basket, because they came into this game averaging 49 points a game. 59 points a game, so they're below their average. They're just not shooting the basketball well today.
Put in play from the far sidelines. Adams to Arnold.
Good pass.
Stewart trying to bank it. Robertson with the board. Over it goes to Franklin. Franklin with a miss. Adams able to track it down in the corner. Arnold splashes it in.
Denver Arnold for 3.
Out front, given to Franklin.
Good high low.
Down low.
Good high
Robertson.
Jamaica Robertson.
Drive to the glass, laid up, not in. Monday tips it out, rebounded by Labazon.
So referees didn't want to blow that one, but they had to.
Adams committing a foul.
Jayla Adams, her second, team second.
Foul number 2 on Adams. At the home of the Chargers here at the University of Alabama in Huntsville.
Yeah, Coach Schumann got his Chargers ready. They're playing in the semifinals of the Gulf South tournament. He's done an outstanding job since he's been here.
As a matter of fact, they were in their practice and their shoot around when I got here this morning.
Yeah.
And I heard them mention the tournament.
Right, yes.
And much of the conversation that I heard, not the conversation that existed, but was about the fact that you're talking about playing games back to back to back and the impact it has on them and other teams.
Right. But that's what tournament play does. That's why during the regular season you try to come up with that scenario at least once or twice so the kids will get used to it so they won't be shocked when it comes to the tournament time. That's why a lot of teams play in a tournament during the regular season, either Thanksgiving or Christmas, so they get the kids used to it, to the back-to-back.
What are the Chargers' chances to win the Gulf South?
I think they're pretty good. They're pretty good. I think they're going in as a 3 seed going into that semifinal matchup.
Out of the corner comes Monday, works at top side.
Yeah, I visit Spraggins Hall. I come over and watch him play. He's got a good squad.
Arnold, another 3.
Denver Arnold for 3.
Arnold's getting heated up.
.602 to go, 70-33. Bishop State lead, Bowie. Looking at Robertson down low, Stewart defending. Robertson. Jumper misses from 8 feet out. Board grabbed by Perry. Lamazon off the rim.
Yeah, they were trying to get shots up because they know they probably, when they come out of the game, this is going to be it for the day.
Checking in for Bishop State, number 5, Monique Judge. Number 12, Tamara
Judge coming
Taylor.
in. Also checking in for Bishop State is Taylor.
Crystal Molden.
Won't have any subs for the Coyotes.
34, Jada
Got 5, and
Gaucher.
that's it.
Yeah, they've got to finish this, and Monday and Arnold and the rest of them, they've just got to get it done.
Monday with the drive, got the bucket. Judge committed the foul.
Ashante Monday.
Former teammates.
Right. I mean, they've been led by their 3 freshmen, Arnold, Monday, and Adams. That's a good little group of guards. All they got to do is add some pieces to it. I think Coastal will be okay.
I recall several years ago was calling Colin basketball. They had some kind of incident that took their men's team from 11 to 5.
Wow.
So they went searching for one guy, an athlete that could be their 6th man.
Yeah.
And I can't, because it seems like maybe the tennis team was where this guy wound up coming from. Taking it to the glass, got a foul. That'll be called on Glaze.
Yeah, I can recall the year that we had 4 guys to go down for the year. I went to intramurals and got a couple guys to help.
Really?
To help us, yeah.
How big of a contributor were they?
They were big contributors because they had to play. Because of the way we played, I try to play 10 and 11 people because I want to run and I want to press. So I had to get them incorporated. They worked out okay for us.
And a timeout on the floor with 4:55 to play. You're watching the ACCC quarterfinals on JockJive.
Sports fans, we pack stadiums, arenas, and local gyms every day. And every sports fan is uniquely human. Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
Four minutes, 55 seconds left to play. Bishop State with a big lead. Obviously, they're going to win the game. Obviously, they're going to be playing in the semifinals. As 2 seasons, or 1 season comes to an end, and the other will continue. But really, it kind of is the end of a 2nd season for the Coyotes, because they had that first season where you had who you thought you would have.
9-3.
Yep. And then that 2nd season. Crystal Malden in the game. That is Franklin with a miss from 3-point range, and Gaucher there for the putback. 4.5 to play. Monday, she joins Arnold, knocking down the long-range shots.
4-3.
Over goes to Judge, already hit a 3. That one in and out, and rebound snagged by Taylor. Put back there.
Right, everybody gets to get in on the action when in a game like this.
Top side Monday with it. Arnold trying to bank it. Top side with it. Franklin goes over to Judge. Gaucher in the paint. And you got a reach by Monday. Got a bucket by Gaucher.
Yeah, they don't need to add to it. You don't want to foul in a situation like that.
Foul charge to Coastal Sal's #1, Ashante Monday.
Monday with a foul.
Team sport.
Oh, did they say her 4th? Oh, yeah, Monday has to be careful. Finish the game without fouling out.
Over to German, got it top side. Bringing it down low and off the glass. Coyotes get it back to the other side of the floor. At least that was the design. It is tipped away and out of bounds by Taylor.
Yeah, I don't want to see Monday foul out. I want all 5 players to finish the game. She's got that 4th foul. She's got to be careful. She stuck her nose in under the basket that time when she could have gotten called for a foul.
And a blocking foul. You were wondering if it was going to be offensive.
Yep.
Foul charge to Bishop State's number 30, Crystal Malden.
Malden picking up the foul that sends Monday to the stripe. Just under 3 minutes to play in this one. And again, our apologies for first half snafus. Don't know what created the issue exactly. Just know it was created. But able to get things back on even keel for half number 2. And hopefully we got all the bugs out.
Oh, yes. So Bishop will probably take their time now with this group on the floor.
Malden for 3.
Crystal Malden for 3.
Over it goes to Adams off the rim and off of Franklin.
Checking in for Bishop State, number 3, Janaya Labizon.
Labizon checking into the ball game.
Amari Franklin. And number 14, Jaden Brown, replacing number 34, Jada Gaucher.
Just tossed right into the hands of an awaiting judge.
Right, she was trying to bounce it off of one of the defenders.
Judge.
And as Adams with it just outside of the paint, trying to create a little separation between she and Malden.
Timeout Coastal.
And a timeout on the floor. It is asked for by the Coyotes. It is the Wildcats with a couple of minutes to play before making plans for the semis.
Sports fans, we cheer on our favorite teams at fields, gyms, arenas, and stadiums. But have you ever wondered what it's like to be a referee? Verbal abuse from fans, parents, and coaches is the #1 reason why many referees are walking away. And they're not being replaced quickly enough by new ones. So put yourself in the official shoes, act with respect, and be officially human.
Little Bee Gees on the PA, staying alive, and Bishop State will stay alive.
Yep, officials they weren't waiting on Bishop State to get back on the floor. They gave the ball up before everybody was set.
Whatever works for you, German.
Yep. Oh. German went in.
Wow, hit the nose when she ran into the.
Yeah, she ran into the basket support.
Her second, team's 5th.
Well, let's hope nothing is broken or bleeding.
Right, because this young lady has sacrificed a lot to come from the volleyball court to come out here to help finish off this season. So I hope she's okay.
Well, she hadn't been able to move the hand yet. I think the trainer wants to go, okay, let me see what's wrong. Oh, that's Coach Yelding. Go on, let me give a look.
Yeah, but I wonder how they were going to treat this, because normally when you go on the floor, that person has to come out of the game.
And there's nobody to put in. So what time frame
are
you looking at?
Yeah, I'm not sure how they're going to handle this situation. But it looks like, they're going to put another shooter at the free throw line.
Number 0, Jayla Adams.
Yeah, Adams will take the free throws for German. And German's going over to be with the trainer, athletic trainer.
And the Coyotes.
So they're going to finish the last 153 with 4 people on the court. So I'm quite sure now in this 12-game stretch, they've probably been in this situation before.
You know, Cedric Yelding has got to be thinking, though, what the heck can happen next? What can happen next is isn't it Adams with 4?
Right, yep.
So I guess you could wind up with 3.
No. I hope she doesn't go in there and crash over anyone. And
Monday with a miss down low. Sherman back to the sidelines. And
oh, yeah, German headed back to the
she's tough.
Wow, that was almost that 5th foul on Monday.
Over goes the judge, turns around to fire the 3 off the rim.
They're going to have to take a dead ball, or her teammates are going to have to. They're going to have to call a timeout to get German back in. But we'll be under a minute before they make that decision.
Is there a point in the game where you as a coach say, hey, what's the point? Well, there's the dead ball. She'll come in.
Yeah.
Entering the game for Coastal South.
But if you hadn't had that dead ball, or you're like, well,
right. Yeah, I would just let it play out. But I'm glad to see German back on the floor because of the sacrifices she's made to get to this point. Now to cap this off, she needs to score.
Back over it goes to Monday.
Monday, she doesn't see the shot clock.
3 on it. Got to get it up soon. And they're not.
Yep, Monday didn't see the shot clock.
So it'll be brought in from the baseline on the opposite end of the floor. Wildcats can't eat up the entire 30 on the possession, or 40 actually.
Right.
Unless they get a rebound. Then they might could. Off a miss.
But get it under 30. Okay. Now.
Monday the steal. Over to Arnold. And 2 more for Arnold.
Now you don't even have to shoot the ball. It's good sportsmanship.
And that is going to do it for this one. An 82-47 final. And the season will wrap for the Coyotes. It will continue for the Wildcats. Coach Van Pettaway, always great working with you. Look forward to another game.
Oh, yeah, we can get another one, which hopefully we can get this next one in.
And hopefully viewers can watch it all. Half 1 and 2. 82-47, your final score. Bishop State advancing, and the season ends for Coastal South. More basketball coming up for Van Pettaway and for the ACCC. I'm Robert Williamson. So long, everybody.